Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mark Fuller. This is TeamAlliance. This is building the framework for At the Money Trading, volume number 5. So I'm continuing on with this process. You guys sit tight, continue to watch. Eventually, you guys are going to realize what my intention is behind doing this series. But in the meantime, just enjoy. Enjoy the process. All right? Sit tight.
Still at it. Yep, still at it. Mark Fuller, New York City. You'll see what it is. I'm out here in New York City, in these streets, in the mobile office, building this framework. Building the framework. So we got, 2 minutes? And right now I'm in this 25.93 on the sell. I want price to go into the $20 area. So we at 28 now. Price remaining below 25.93 by the time this expires represents full profit. So I want to see if we can get the full profit on this one. Like how it's moving right now, like the environment that we're in right now. We need that price to remain below this line right here. And we got another minute and 15 seconds left. Looking good. Looking good. So, a lot of times you can enter these trades and then exit them early when you're in the trade at the money. And let me show you the actual open position. It's right here. See, my entry price was 50. So we got another 50 seconds. Price remaining below 25.93 represents a win for the full $50 profit. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do it like that. Continue to watch this clock count down. Excuse me. Another 30 seconds. You'll see where we at. Strike price 25.93. Actual price 25.90. In the money. In the money. Where's my chart at? Is this my chart? Yeah, right there. So once again, price remaining below this line right there. That's the win. And with 2 seconds left, winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is TeamAlliance. Mark Fuller. You'll see what it is. I want to talk to you briefly before I end this video about the framework. Let me get my other mic. Hold on a second. All right. Hopefully that audio now sounds a little better. I want to talk briefly about, building framework. You have to understand something that is very, very important when it comes to building an actual way for you to, I'm trying to zoom in, sorry about that, for you to be consistently profitable. Anytime that I make reference to building framework, the framework means that the way that you're extracting profits, or I should say receiving profits in the market, is more so dependent upon your ability to interpret the market. It's not dependent on anything that you're doing that's so special. Your interpretation of the market and then the information that the market gives you applied to the instrument that you're trading, which in this case for us is the 5-minute binaries. When you put the pieces together, what you end up with, and this is actually, or could have been, potential trade right there. Could have been a potential trade right there, but I did not see pricing. See, like this, like right now, as I'm talking through the process, there's so many different variables that you run into that affect the trade that you end up in. Many times staying out of the market is the challenge. It's easy to get into a trade. Anybody can jump into a trade and you either going to win or you're not. But staying out of the market when the possibility of losing is higher than the expectation of winning is what your skill is that you're developing. That's what you're learning how to do. This right here, it looks actually like a trade setting up for the regular framework that we use. Let me see something. And I don't mean to flip flop, but I'm actually just looking at this right now for purposes of my students being on the chart. This looks like a good trade right there. That's a good trade. Is that a good trade? That is a good trade. Yeah, that's a good trade. So anyway, let me continue with my thought before I lose focus of what I'm talking about. That is a good trade right there, baby. That's a good trade. See, and I can't help it. I'm just used to doing what it is that I do. So I'm able to spot when the market is giving the best opportunity available. Now, mind you, right now I'm trying to build the framework for at the money. That was a trade right there that's set up just now for the regular framework that we use for in the money. Anyway, let me focus on what I'm talking about. So you got to understand that as you're building the framework, it's not about trying to figure out how to take good trades. It's about understanding what this market is doing. You keep hearing me talk about the market. It's the market. Well, what determines who wins? The market. What are we looking at? The market. What is behavior about? Environment. These are all things associated with the market itself. You got to understand this market, and then you have to frame the market and what it's doing around the instrument that you're trading, which is these. You got to frame this price around this. It's not the other way around. I'm not on the chart looking for binaries to get into. I'm on the chart looking at the environment and the behavior of the market, and then how that correlates to the binaries that I could use to capitalize on what the market is doing. Does that make sense? Anyway, let me get off of this. So I don't even know what volume this is now. I think this might be 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be volume 5 or 6. I don't know. But I'll continue to make these videos so that you guys can just watch the process. It's very, very annoying. Like, this is not fun for me to build this, because I understand what it is that I need to look at in the market. And then I have to take that information and apply it to these binaries in a way that I know anyone would be able to use. So building the framework is not just about me being able to do it. I can do it. Building the framework means for me to reverse engineer the process that you see me doing now. I got to do it in reverse, break it down and bust it down so that piece by piece you guys would understand what I'm doing and you can duplicate it. That is the challenge for me, being able to teach you the process. And in order for me to do that, I have to reverse engineer everything. So anyway, volume 5, 6, whatever this is, you'll stay tuned, more to come. And I am going to be getting back on the 1-a-day challenge very soon. I put it on pause momentarily just to do this type of stuff. I know that there are people that are not interested at all in doing in the money. And listen, just because you're not interested doesn't mean that we're not going to continue to be profitable doing it. We will have more success than all of you out there who think that you can't use in the money because you keep losing. Oh, well, you're only risking, you're risking 80 to make 20. Well, you're risking 80 to make 20. I'm just going to make 20 consistently. How about that? All right, so I'm out of here. Mark Fuller. Somebody getting their joint towed away. All right, I'll holler at y'all. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance.